Are you sure about?
So, despite everything that's going on in the world today, WrestleMania 36 is still happening, and it's happening this weekend. Too big for one night, they like to call it. But since nobody's going out of their houses, Culture Pit can't get together to record a podcast. But since we love you guys and we love wrestling, here are our predictions for WrestleMania 36. First things first, these are the matches according to Wikipedia, and given how tumultuous the card has been, these may or may not have been changed during the taping last week, so, just FYI. Also, this card is in no particular order, so with that said, let's begin. First up, Kevin Owens versus Seth Rollins. Kevin versus Seth has been going on for way too long, and Mania is the time to blow off this feud and finally have Kevin conquer the Monday Night Messiah. Seth would probably go into this match without his disciples to prove that he can go it alone still, which he can. He absolutely can. He brings the fight to Owens. Ultimately, though, Kevin hits Seth with a stunner for the 1, 2, 3. What do the rest of the team think? Great. Moving on to Street Profits versus Austin Theory and Angel Garza for the Raw Tag Team Championships. How do we get invested in this? The Street Profits are great, and Montez Ford is a superstar, but replacing Andrade at the last minute makes it kinda hard for that investment to be there. Still, all men involved are exceptional in the ring, so despite the lack of build, the match should be good, with the Street Profits ultimately picking up the win. What does the rest of the team say? Great. Up next, it's a good one. Otis versus Dolph Ziggler. Now, we've heard people say that Mandy Rose should be the special referee for this match, which isn't a bad idea, but regardless, Otis finally gets his revenge on Dolph and comes away with the win. The rest of the team? Okay, up next, another big one, John Cena versus The Fiend. Now, there are two ways this match could go. Either Cena gives Fiend his first proper competitive match, sorry Daniel, or The Fiend squashes Cena in the Funhouse. Either way, Fiend is definitely winning this one, no doubt. The team says? And it's unanimous. Moving on to Sami Zayn versus Daniel Bryan for the Intercontinental Championship. Oh, this match. This match has the potential to steal the show on whichever Mania night it's put on. Give Bryan and Sami a good 15 to 20 minutes to do their thing and actually let them do their thing, it'll be nothing short of amazing. And we can see Bryan happily putting over Sami in this one. The rest of the team? They agree, mostly. Next up, Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte Flair for the NXT Women's Championship. Now, this match is what made Charlotte's Rumble win interesting. Rhea is phenomenal, she's so compelling as a character, and Charlotte doing the unthinkable and challenging for the NXT Women's Championship instead of the Raw or SmackDown titles, unprecedented. Rhea wins after her hellacious match because she deserves it, and also because it's unlikely Charlotte will go back to NXT. The rest of the team says? Great! Up next, Alistair Black versus Bobby Lashley. Alistair Black wins with a black mat and the match goes less than 10 minutes, maybe less than 5. The team says? Great. Moving on to one of our main events, Goldberg versus Braun Strowman for the Universal Championship. This is tough. This is really tough. It's unlikely that Goldberg will stick around after Mania, so he has to drop the Universal title. But giving it to Braun just because Roman pulled out of the show, yeah. Braun deserves his first world title win to be a bigger deal, honestly. He's gonna win this one. Congratulations, Braun. You deserve better, but congratulations. The rest of the team says... Oh, okay. Okay, up next, Elias versus King Corbin. Corbin wins. Why not? The rest of the team? Up next, Edge versus Randy Orton. Oh, this is going to be a good one. Edge battled through 9 years of retirement for this match, and he and Randy are sure to put on one hell of a performance. An empty arena allows them to take this to seats, to the upper balconies, to places where, under normal circumstances, they wouldn't be able to go. It's going to be great. It's going to be so great. Edge wins after almost killing Randy or something. The rest of the team? Yep, they agree. Up next, it's the Kabuki Warriors versus Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross. The Kabuki Warriors retain the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship after a 10+ minute match. That's pretty good, I guess. I don't really know. I'm not all that invested. The rest of the team, there we go. Next up, The Undertaker versus AJ Styles. Phenom versus Phenomenal. AJ Styles has been absolutely fire on the mic for this feud. He gets to say things that can be considered as crossing some lines, but I guess that's what you get to get away with when The Undertaker asks for the match against you. Anyway, it's not hard to believe that Taker would be willing to put over AJ in this match, so AJ wins with a phenomenal forearm, because I don't think he can lift Taker. The rest of the team, yep, they agree. Up next, Bayley versus Sasha versus Lacey versus Naomi versus Tamina for the SmackDown Women's title. Now, I sincerely apologize to the other 3 women involved, but they've been teasing Sasha versus Bayley for a while now, and by God, just give us this feud on the main roster already. It doesn't matter if the face-heel dynamic is reversed, just give us the feud, and what better way than starting here at Mania with Bayley winning after turning on Sasha. The rest of the team, are overwhelmingly for Lacey Evans. I'm sorry. Okay. Moving on to Miz and Morrison versus the Usos versus New Day for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship. I honestly haven't invested much in this feud either, but I say the Usos win. It throws a nice wrench in the middle of this feud, between Miz and Morrison and the New Day. So yeah, the rest of the team? Wow, okay. Up next is Becky Lynch versus Shayna Baszler for the Raw Women's Championship. Now, the common consensus is that Shayna comes in and dethrones the man, but I'm giving this one to Becky after a heel Ronda Rousey returns to cost Shayna the match. Then we can have Rousey versus Baszler, the feud, maybe involve Becky Lynch. That sounds amazing. Make it happen. The rest of the team? Wow, okay, interesting. And now, for the main event, and it should be the main event, Drew McIntyre versus Brock Lesnar. I don't have much to say about this one. Drew wins after a hellacious 15+ minute brawl, and he wins with 1 Claymore. The rest of the team overwhelmingly agrees. And that's our predictions for WrestleMania 36. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed, please like, share, and subscribe. I'm AJ from Culture Pit, and remember to always stay cultured.